start things off, we thought since we are virtual this month that we would entertain you a little bit with some videos. And thank you, Stephanie, for finding those and having those play. A reminder, if we could have everyone pay attention closely to what's going on today, because we will have a little contest that we're going to actually share how to win, but not till the very end. So you kind of got to pay attention of what's going on. The winner will get a ticket and a commercial opportunity for the February Good Morning Corona event. To kick things off, we do have another fun video.
Goodbye. All right. Talk to you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
See you guys.
Tony!
Can you hear us?
Tony!
Oh no. Don't. Jen, call him. Oh my gosh.
I'm going through my pants. Hang on.
Hold on, I'm gonna text a couple pictures of that. Oh. Oh. Oh boy.
What's up?
Tony, I can see you when you're
We can all see you.
Well, with that, I just want to introduce our chair for today. John Weyhgandt's no stranger to the chamber. He has been our chairman of the board back in 2018. The man is constantly involved in staying connected with us, and we just absolutely adore him. And he is a man of integrity. Please welcome as our MC today, John Weyhgandt.
Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate that. Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Hey, everybody.
Good morning.
I see everybody on there.
Good morning.
Nick, Kathleen. Hey, there's Mark. He's got a halo around his head there. Mark Edwards, look at that.
Good morning.
Angelico. I don't know if that's the glare off of your head or my head, Mark, that's causing that. So, hey, we're going to have some fun today. If you have the ability to put on mute, go ahead and do that so that we don't get a distraction. We don't have any comments and like what just happened on some of those calls. So I'm going to give you the agenda real quick today. And we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance like we should always start our meetings. And then we have our sponsor, Vulcan Material Company. They're going to share with us. We have new members. We have a bunch of new members. Business is happening, ladies and gentlemen. Milestone anniversary of businesses. We've got some announcements. And then we have our keynote and founder CEO. Keynote speaker is the CEO of BEK Impact Company, Barry E. Knight. And he's going to bring it today. Got amazing things because, you know, we have a problem if you're in business. Depending on what you listen to, 75 to 80% of all businesses fail. That's a big problem. The chamber is here to help. You're going to hear about all kinds of free programs that you can plug into. And it's going to start today with what Barry's going to give you. In Proverbs in the Bible, it says, without vision, people perish. The same thing about business. Without vision, your business will fail and you will be gone. And so today you're going to hear some great stuff from Barry Knight. So to start with, I'm going to kick off the meeting by introducing our current chairperson, chairwoman of the board, Kim Mabon.
Thank you, John. Will everybody join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So good morning, everybody. Oops, sorry. Trying to get back to my notes and it just moved. Here I'm one of those people in that video. Well, we just passed through the end of a year that everyone would love to forget. We want to put the toilet paper shortages behind us, be able to breathe fresh air without a piece of fabric covering our mouths, And for the love of God, attend a concert, movie, or social gathering of any kind. As we enter 2021, we still face challenges and things are certainly different. Now more than ever, creative thinking is a must. The old way of doing things is gone, and we are in the biggest mindset shift we have ever seen. As your new board chair, my theme for this year is creating vision. It is time for new ideas, new thinking, and new visions, not just for ourselves, but for our members and the community. You've heard the term think outside the box. I believe that term has now become antiquated. Now it should be smash the box. We need to change how we approach things altogether, construct new plans, build new ideas, and change our approach so that we can be successful in the coming year. So I challenge each of you to put away how you've always done things so we can discover the new. Let the adventure begin. John?
I love that. Smash the box. I love that analogy. Thank you very much, Kim. Looking forward to your leadership this year as our board chair. So next, I'm going to introduce Vulcan Material Company. Some of you know, and you can see it at night. We have a business that works off the hill there that is the largest, one of the nation's largest producer of construction aggregates in the country. So their guiding principles of integrity, excellence, and people have helped them be an industry leader for over 100 years in business, over 100 years. So they figured out that how to stay in business a long time. So Vulcan has over 360 active facilities, over 120 facilities. They produce asphalt or concrete, including right here in our home city of Corona. And so it's my pleasure to welcome Barbara Goodrich-Welk. She's the manager of government and community relations for Vulcan Materials Company. And Barbara's on the call, so let's give her a clap.
Good morning, everyone. Instead of taking our time to talk about Vulcan, partly because John just did a great job of introducing it, I wanted to take just a minute to thank the Corona Chamber for everything that they have done, not only for us, but for all of the members over the last year. 2020 has been, or it was, I should say, just such a weird year in so many ways, and the Corona Chamber has been a tremendous resource. If you're not aware, in the first month of the pandemic, the Corona Chamber staff reached out to every single member. That's a tremendous responsibility for them to take on, and from our perspective, we think it was necessary, and we're very grateful for them stepping up to help all of us. Their advocacy has been amazing over the last year, helping us all figure out the ins and outs and the changes that were going on. Sometimes it seemed like on a daily basis. And they've come up with, to Kim Mabon's point, really creative solutions to help keep a lot of the Corona businesses afloat. The one example that jumps to mind is their flag program, where they took in donations. They fed first responders in the Corona area, and at the same time, they were paying for food. So they were able to help keep Corona restaurants open and functioning. And yes, we have been in business for 100 years, but we love this community. We love every small business, every large business that's operating. We understand the struggles that everyone went through in 2020. If there's anything that we can do to help any of you, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. But again, I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank the Corona Chamber and all of their staff for going above and beyond in 2020. If you are a new member that's just joining, please rest easy. You are in very good hands. This is an excellent organization, and we are proud to be part of it. Thanks, John.
Thank you very much, Barbara. Appreciate that. And appreciate Vulcan and Barbara for sponsoring today and being a great supporter of the chamber. And I've got firsthand knowledge about the great company Vulcan is, as my brother-in-law and sister-in-law both work for Vulcan. So pretty neat. So next we're going to introduce Desiree Ramirez. She's the in charge of membership at the chamber. And Desiree has lots of new members to introduce today. So if you're a new member, be on your toes because she's going to give you a few seconds to introduce yourself. Let's hear it for Desiree.
Thank you, John. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Great. Our members make up this chamber, and we'd like to take a couple minutes to highlight some of them today. These new members have been invited to share a 30-second intro about their business. So I'm going to introduce them one at a time. So when I say your business name, please unmute yourself and give a little elevator speech about yourself. Not all of them can join us live today, but we wanted to acknowledge and welcome them to our chamber. Those who joined our chamber in November and December are Align Architecture, Callie Tardka.
We're located in Riverside, and we make fresh Indian food straight from our house.
Awesome. CBD Living, Complete COVID-19 Testing Center. Vincent.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Vincent. I am a registered nurse. I've been working in emergency medicine for about 7 or 8 years. My partner and I both worked together in the ER. We both got coronavirus and saw that there was basically a market, especially wanted to cater to working professionals like nurses, firefighters, and then businesses. So we do mobile testing. We try to offer a very good rate, and the majority of our tests do come back next day. And that's pretty much it.
Thank you. Welcome. Culture Cannabis Club.
Hi, yes, my name's Devin Julian, and I represent Culture Cannabis Club. I'm the COO of the company. Culture Cannabis Club is excited to bring our operations to the city of Corona. I want to also say thank you to Bobby and the Corona Chamber of Commerce so far. They've been a great resource. I'm a member of a lot of different chambers of commerce, and they've been much more involved, and it's clear that there's a great business community here that supports each other. So happy to be part of the community. We don't have a operating business in the city yet, but the city is opening up their process to allow retail and other cannabis businesses within the city, and we're hopeful we're going to get one of those spots. Thank you.
Thank you. Destroy Duchesne.
Hello, everybody. My name is Elijah Stacy. I'm 19 years old, and I'm the founder of Destroy Duchesne, which is a nonprofit organization, 501c3. I founded it when I was 15 years old, and really the mission is to advance scientific research for gene editing and gene therapy and get it into human practice for this disease, Duchenne muscular dystrophy. And I also happen to have the disease. And just briefly about the disease, it's just a muscle wasting disease that deteriorates a person's muscles as time goes on. So a patient will lose their ability to walk when they're about 11 years old, lose mobility in their arms later in their teenage years. And the worst part about the disease is it's fatal. So most people pass away when they're 25, but we're committed to raising funds to complete the cure for this disease.
Thank you. DK's Entertainment. Dropped Phones. Empire Party Rental. Vanessa,
Hi, good morning. It's such a pleasure to join you today. My name is Vanessa. I'm the owner and founder of Empire Party Rental. 10 years ago, Empire Party Rental was born here in the heart of Corona. Since then, our family business has provided rental services to thousands and thousands of clients here in the area. Our rental business is open year-round, 7 days a week for corporate meetings and luncheons, assisting in party planning, birthday parties, celebrations, events, mostly that take place from our clients' homes. Empire Party Rental has been awarded the top 3 rated businesses a few times already within these 10 years. We continue to thrive year after year, maintaining satisfaction reviews and feedback from happy clients. Professional cleanliness and quality service is our top priority always here at Empire. And a little something that I like to share is that throughout this journey so far, I have loved being able to meet goals for youth sports and local foundations, providing entertainment for community events, and all the new and continuous milestones we have the privilege of being a part of for our clients. After so many years, I'm excited to have joined the chamber. I feel that now more than ever is a perfect time for us. And This new year, I look forward to growth and continued support from my local community, now through the Chamber of Commerce.
Thank you. Escobedo Design.
Hi everyone, my name is Anissa Escobedo. I'm the owner of Escobedo Design. I've been in business now for 6 years. I am a former member of the Chamber and a former ambassador. I've been active, well, I've been in my industry now for about 15 years and very involved in the community. I specialize in digital marketing and web design, specifically working with nonprofits. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. Thank you.
Thank you. Gold Star Asphalt Products.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you for having me. My name is Courtney Burke, and I am the marketing director for Gold Star Asphalt Products. We are a certified small business. We're located in Paris, where our plant has been in operation for just over 35 years. At our facility, we manufacture asphalt products. We sell and distribute multiple lines of equipment, tools, and safety gear. Some of our core products sold daily at the plant would be our seal coat, crack sealant, tack oil, cold pour crack filler. We also have a complete line of rental equipment, and some of our top clientele would be contractors, public works departments, school districts, property managers, just about anyone with on-site facilities teams. We try to stay as active as we can in our local community, so we're definitely looking forward to partnering with this chamber.
You're welcome. Hotel del Sol, Iwatani Corp of America, Lifeline Health Services.
Hi, I'm Robert Kaminsky. My friends call me BK. I'm managing partner with my partner Ryan Cura of Lifeline Health. We run the Ultra Lab testing facility out at Silver Lakes in Norco. We test anywhere from 1,000 to 3,000 patients a day on a drive-through with a quick rapid test and a result in 15 minutes. Our mission is built to gather. So we do a lot of gathering protocols, including contact tracing, office and meeting protocols. We're just so happy to be a part of the chamber. We're here to help if we can help you in any way, whether it's meetings or your manufacturing or facility teams. Maybe we can help you get back up and going. Just feel free to call us. Thank you.
Thank you. Patty Gibson. Riverside Disinfecting Services. And the Agent Notary. And that is it, John. That is all of our members that have joined in the months of November and December. We welcome all of you, and we are so excited to partner with you in the upcoming year of 2021.
Thank you very much, Desiree. That's awesome. I love to see all the new members jumping in. You know, there was a new member I saw that I know Vanessa said she's been in business 10 years, and I didn't know she was even in business, and now she's a member of the chamber. Now I know where she's at, and I've been to her website. So congratulations to all of you. We look forward to supporting you and working together with you. It's my chance to introduce Bobby back up to the Zoom screen. Bobby?
Thank you so much, John. I'm so proud to be able to do this part here. We're going to recognize the members that have renewed in the last couple of months that have longevity with us. We call these the milestone memberships, and it is people that are in the 5-year, 10-year, and so on the even numbers or the milestone numbers. They are champions for a stronger community. We are grateful to have such a great business partnership with each and every one of these that we're going to be recognizing. Even if they're not here today, we'll announce their names. These companies will also be receiving citations, certificates, proclamations from various elected officials, from Congressman Ken Calvert, Senator Richard Roth, Assemblymember Sabrina Cervantes, Riverside County Supervisor Karen Spiegel, and the City of Corona Mayor Jackie Casillas. So those celebrating the milestones with the chambers for the 5-year time frame, we have Crystal Roses, and I know that We have them on the line. Would you like to just say a couple of things? You got about a minute to do that.
Oh, I do. Okay. Well, good morning from Arkansas. I just want to say this screen in the back, I don't know if you can see it is actually my backyard. And we've been grateful to be a part of the chamber. Like you said, for 5 years, I was shocked. I didn't realize. But Crystal Roses, we're a local nonprofit. And even though I have relocated to Arkansas, I have about 10 people working in Corona to serve cancer patients. And we don't just serve women, we serve men, women, and children. And we also serve the children whose loved one has been diagnosed with cancer. That's a missing part of the cancer journey. People forget it's a family affair, not just an individual. So we are grateful to have been in the community for 10 years, and we love Corona. I miss Corona. Don't miss California, but I do miss Corona. So wishing y'all a great day today. Did you hear that, y'all?
Sheila, thank you so much. And it's nice that even though you moved to Arkansas, you're keeping your membership and being involved out here and making a true difference in so many people's lives. The next 5-year member is Cartech Off-Road. And I don't believe that they're on the call right now, but they are located at 2871 Regal Way in Corona, 737-7223 for all your off-road products for your vehicles. That it's a great aftermarket program that we have here in Corona, and Cartech is just one of the many businesses. The next business is Triderma, and they are celebrating 5 years with the chamber. They are located at 341 North Delilah, number 101, and the zip code 92879. Their phone number is 714-774-4450. We just appreciate them so much for being involved with us. The next slide is for a 10-year member, Dr. James Richardson II. He has a pediatric dentistry business, excellent individual, and has taken care of many young kids in our community. They're located at 910 South Washburn, Suite B 92882, and you can reach them at 735-2011. That's 10 years that they've been involved with our organization. The next slide, 35 years. Pettit Engineering, Architecture, and Construction Management. You'll see his phone number is right there on the slide there. John O'Doherty, are you on right now? Don't believe that he was able to make it. I met John years ago. Actually, our wedding was planned right around the project that we did with John 35 years ago. He came to Corona. Actually, it was 36 years ago, and he joined the chamber very shortly after that. Great individual and a tremendous business to be involved with. So 35 years with our Chamber of Commerce. Thank you, John. And then the last slide that we're going to show is Clayson, Boehner, and Saunders. It is a law professional corporation, started originally as Clayson Law Firm 110 years ago. They're located at 6th and Main Street in that beautiful brick building. And their phone number is 951-737-1910. That happened to have been the year that they actually started business, was 1910. Excellent organization that is there for the business community. And again, 110 years of supporting our Chamber of Commerce. So we want to thank all these milestone members. Each month we will be recognizing different ones in those same categories as far as the years. And we just appreciate them so much. John, back to you.
Absolutely. Hey, Bobby, I think you told me you did the grand opening when they opened up, right?
Yeah, this is how 110 years looks, right?
Yes,
Dave
110 years.
Dave
It's been
Saunders,
good on you.
Yeah, Dave Saunders and I talked last night, the Saunders of the company. And he says, yeah, I don't look 110 years old. I said, well, tell everyone that being a lawyer keeps your age looking, keeps you looking young. But unfortunately, he could not be on today either.
There you go.
Back to you, Johnny.
Absolutely. Hey, everybody, I want you to look at the screen and smile, right? I mean, when you smile, you absorb more information and look at it. So everybody look at the screen and smile. I want to take yourself off mute, and we're going to all say this together. We're going to say, I love free stuff. So take yourself off mute. We're going to say, I love free stuff. 1, 2, 3.
I love
free stuff.
All right, very good. I see all of your smiling faces out there. You can put yourself on mute. We're going to give you some announcements, and we're offering you a bunch of free things because you're a member of the chamber. You may see somebody on this call that you would like to power partner do business with. So I recommend you go to the business directory at mychamber.org, the chamber website, and you can download the app and you can access the same information. But you can look up a business and get the information and then connect with somebody on there. So if you still have it on mute, make sure you put yourself on mute. And here we go. So we got a few announcements. We got a couple slides coming up. I think Bobby and I are going to share these. So go ahead, Bobby.
So the first one is the grant program through the city of Corona. We're very excited to have them be able to do things. If you're doing stuff to provide safety for your employees, you definitely want to log on and apply for a $5,000 grant. It is an urgency because they rolled it out Friday. I'm sorry, they rolled it out on Monday, and here it is Friday. There are going to be 45 different grants available, and you definitely want to visit today. As soon as we're done with the call, go online to coronaca.gov/CDBG. Johnny?
Absolutely. That's free stuff. $5,000 free. That's pretty cool. So, hey, PPP round 2 is going on. So, if you've already got a PPP loan, you may be eligible for a second one. There's a few regulations. You'd have to show that your business on one quarter last year was lower than the quarter from the year before. There's different eligibility requirements that you can look up. Reach out to the person that gave you the first PPP loan if you need another one. If you're a first timer and need some direction on that, you can put in the chat box you're looking for some direction, or email the chamber, contact us at the Chamber of Commerce. Your turn, Bobby.
Thank you. Stephanie, I believe we're going to do a flag video now. Hey, good evening. I'm Bobby Spiegel with the Corona Chamber of Commerce. We want to welcome our newest member of the Chamber family, and we also want to be here for the flag Frontline Appreciation Group. So,
hi guys, we're from Cali Tarka, and we got blessed today to bring food for a lot of healthcare workers today. And thank you to you guys, of course, for letting us do this. And yeah, let's just get a bunch of meals to the hungry guys.
Yeah, baby. Healthcare
we want to say thank you to all the healthcare workers. Woo woo!
Thank
you to our donors who made this possible.
Yes, thank you,
thank you to our donors who made this possible.
Yes, for the Chamber Foundation. Thank you.
Hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank
These
you.
all to you, Linda, right? You're going to take those in.
Yep.
So that flag program, that's Frontline Appreciation Group. It is a win-win-win for everyone. Just want you to know that it's a win because we purchase meals from our local restaurants so that we can help them stay back in business, like Barb shared earlier from Vulcan. It's a win for our frontline appreciation for the frontline healthcare workers. We were pictured in that one at Corona Regional Medical Center. Recently, we did Kaiser Permanente, the urgent care over there in Riverside. We also have done the senior living facilities. How can you help? Well, I'll tell you what, a $10 donation gets a meal. You can go right onto the Chamber Foundation website, which is givebigcorona.com, and make your donation. You can text FLAG to 71441. You can do Venmo and PayPal. For $500, you could actually sponsor a department at one of the hospitals or a complete care center. These people are working around the clock to protect our loved ones, the people that are stricken with the COVID. I know that I recently had COVID back in July, as well as my wife. We by the grace of God, are back. We're doing things 1,000%. However, it is a ongoing challenge. So this is a way that you can be involved and help the community. Johnny?
Absolutely. Thank you, Bobby. So if you like to pay a lot of taxes, then ignore the next blurb. I'm going to talk about tax breaks. So California is offering, through California Competes, they're offering $180 million of available tax credits by you staying in business in California. So if you stay in business in California or move your business to California or open up a business in California, you may qualify for this. So you would go to business.ca.gov for more information, and I'll try to put that in the chat box here in a minute. But $180 million. Now, the caveat here is there's only 10 days left to apply. So you'd have to get on that quickly. Bobby?
Thank you. Every week we have a Corona Chamber business briefing. And these are meetings that are put together at 10 o'clock on Wednesday for the benefit of you, our business community. We bring different speakers in that can provide insight and updates. This next Wednesday, we will have our county supervisor, Karen Spiegel, and a former assembly member, former mayor, but a businessman for over 30 plus years, Jeff Miller. And we'll also have an advocacy update from Jeff Gibson. But I just wanted to tell you that the stuff that Karen's going to be touching on, of course, you know about the vaccines that she was able to help orchestrate and get that program going. She's going to talk about how that's being improved upon. We all have loved ones over 65 years of age. They need the vaccine. We need to get that in their arm and in their body, and we need to get things going. We all know someone that is over 65, and we want to help them. Karen's going to touch on that quite a bit. Jeff's going to go on to 3 big questions. He's going to be doing some interviews with some of our businesses. You know, every business has different experiences, and what Jeff's going to do is be able to help you connect some dots on some of the challenges that you may be up against. So again, this next Wednesday, if you can go to the bit.ly, register, and it is a free service for the Corona Chamber.
Very good. Thank you, Bobby. So the state of California has lots of new rules and regulations for manufacturers for guidance in the workplace. So the chamber has partnered with the city of Corona to offer a online webinar, COVID-19 Workplace Safety for Manufacturers, the best practices and guidance for protecting your workforce. Obviously, that title was done by someone in government because they have the longest titles that I've ever heard of for things. So again, COVID-19 Workplace Safety for Manufacturers, best practices, guidance for your workforce. They're going to actually have presenters from CalOSHA, CMTC, which is the California Manufacturing Organization, and also the government office of GoBiz. So it's going to be Wednesday, January 27th. It is free. Again, more free stuff from 1 to 3 o'clock on Zoom. So if you know someone in the business, manufacturing, they need to be on here because they have a lot of new regulations they have to comply with to keep themselves out of trouble and keep their employees safe. January 27th, 1 to 3.
Thank you, Johnny. And, you know, I just want to remind all of you, you'll be getting a recording of this. You'll have these slides, so you don't have to jot everything down right now. But I know Stephanie will be sending that out later today, and then you'll be able to plug into the different things based on the bit.lys that we're offering on these slides. Every single month, we do a coffee with an entrepreneur. This is a partnership with the City of Corona and the Chamber of Commerce. It is a free opportunity for you to learn from people that have developed a business and have hit some stumbling blocks, but found ways to do things to get around those. Elijah was on earlier as a brand new member, and he is very passionate about this organization that he founded, Destroy Duchenne. Elijah and his siblings have this disease, and instead of just not doing anything, he chose to take his passion and develop an organization. And in doing so, the young man has just excelled, and he'll blow your mind with the knowledge and the information. Just similar to this last week when we had Kim Mabon on as our entrepreneur, she gave 5 very good tips that you could use immediately. Elijah will also be giving various tips. So every month, the second Monday of the month, we will be having these coffee with the entrepreneurs, and Elijah Stacy is our next month's invited entrepreneur. Johnny?
The coffee with the entrepreneur is amazing. I wish Kim had told me that stuff 27 years ago. It would have saved me a lot of headaches. So we're also partnering with the city and offering a Spanish Entrepreneurship Academy. So I'm going to read it all word for word in Spanish for all of you right now. So put your earplugs in. Here we go. Just kidding. So it's kicks off on February 9th. It's an 8-week virtual entrepreneurship academy. So if you know someone who's looking at starting a business or wants to improve their business, this would be great for them to plug into and get more information at the city website or at the chamber website. Again, this is sponsored by the SBA, SCORE, the City of Corona, the Chamber. Go on there and learn. It's going to be a great program. It's over, again, 8 weeks. Bobby?
Thank you. And so some training that we want to offer our members, a great connection that we've done with Paul Webb Training. He is an expert in NLP, neuralistic linguistic programming. And, you know, he doesn't teach you how to sell. He shares with you ways for you to get your customers to buy. It's talking about customer service. Everyone in your organization should plug into this. And because of the partnership with the city, if you register before February 17th, you will be able to register for free. After that, there'll be a fee. And this is for the March 4th training. Johnny?
Wow, that's awesome. It's, again, more free stuff. And I take that every month. I'm on that call to learn about how to be better with my customers, how to help them accomplish what they want. So strongly recommended. And you've got, again, we only have a few more days. You got to register by the 17th. So get on that and get that done. So we have our installation coming up. So this is where we honor businesses in the community. We say thank you to Don Williamson for serving as a chairman, and we introduced Kim Mabon, her vision for the year, which you heard a little tiny snippet of that. So it's going to be February 25th. So go to the chamber website, learn more about it, see what businesses we're honoring this year. Again, it's going to be virtual through Zoom, and early bird pricing ends on January 25th. And I think we have a video that talks about it.
Hello, I'm Don Williamson. I'm the outgoing chairman of the board of the Corona Chamber of Commerce, and I am here to formally invite you to our 2021 installation and awards ceremony, where we will be honoring our fantastic businesses and individuals who excelled in 2020. We will also be introducing our 2021 Corona Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors. COVID-19 has made it so hard for us to socialize, to see loved ones, but this pandemic cannot stop us from having our awards ceremony. But we're going to go virtual this year, and we'd love for you to be part of it and join us. So on February 25th, which is a Thursday, get yourselves dressed up and we'll do the rest. We'll even provide the wine. But first you need to grab yourselves a ticket. So head to bit.ly/CC Gala 2021 to pick up your early bird tickets and to see sponsorship opportunities. We can't wait to share this evening with you. So get your tickets now, and we'll see you on February 25th. All right. Thank you very much. We're out of here. See you on the 25th.
God love Donnie. Oh, God, I owe him so much for doing that. So this is a prime time. So if anyone was to do that at work, you'd probably need to make sure you have an attorney, but these are labor law posters. And this is very, very important. Give me a minute to get my composure back. That was even better than I thought it would be. So labor law posters, you know, unfortunately in the state of California, we have a lot of lawyers and laws that are in place. I know that every business wants to do the right thing for their employees. You need to post these, you need to have them posted in various areas. And the other part about these labor posters, if you're having people work remotely, they need to have access to that labor poster as well. So you'll need to pick up extra copies. We're doing something for all of our chamber members. You're entitled to one free labor poster in the English. The Spanish ones are on order. The state of California is still approving the transliterations of those. They should be in next week, but you can come down to the office and pick up your free one and any additional ones that you may want right now. Or you can give us a call and let us know. If you do need Spanish ones, let us know how many you want and we'll get those ordered and have them in our offices and call you as soon as we have them. Back to you, John.
Hey guys, so I'm glad you're on the edge of your seat with all those announcements and all the things. So some of it may not be relevant to you and that's okay, but I'll tell you what, we're offering, the Chamber's doing a lot of things to help businesses. And again, when we know that 75 to 85% of businesses fail. We want to give them every opportunity to succeed. I see Dale's on here with SCORE and lots of the other programs that are offered. He's waving there, so he's got a great haircut too. I was just way ahead of my time with my trendy haircut, I got to tell you. So it's my privilege to introduce our keynote speaker. And you guys don't know what a great opportunity you have here in being able to, again, for free or for $10 to hear Barry E. Knight. Again, when I talk to what it says in the Bible about businesses and people failing without vision, it's exactly what happens in business, and that falls on leadership. And there is no better person that I've ever met, that I've ever heard, and I've heard hundreds, that teaches on leadership the way this gentleman does. So it's my privilege to introduce Barry E. Knight. He's the founder and CEO of BEK Impact, a leadership coaching and consulting firm that unleashes the power of executive leaders to drive greater impact of change. He's spoken around the world. He's flown out to other countries, Fortune 500 companies, to give them vision and clarity, establish culture, leading and navigating transformational change, and racial diversity, equity, and inclusion. So, ladies and gentlemen, my friend, Barry E. Knight. Hang on to your seats. If you've been zoned out before, pay attention now. Barry.
Don, I'm telling you, I have to step up my game now because of that introduction. Hey, good morning to everyone. Good to see you. Thank you, Mr. Bobby Spiegel, for this awesome opportunity. And before I even begin, I have to thank, as John did, Kim Mabon. What you did at Coffee with an Entrepreneur was amazing. Those points that you gave, I took a lot of notes. And so thank you for that. And thank you for this opportunity, and for to all of my new friends that I'm meeting at ELR. If you have not been a part of the Executive Leadership Roundtable, please, the next session, you must get in. And we've only had day one, by the way. I'm already blown away and very blessed by it. I'm going to talk about vision. We're going to talk about, I don't have a PowerPoint, so you can either, keep the screen up with my face there or not, doesn't matter. But I want that you would grab a pen and paper. And I'm going to ask everyone to take copious notes right now. We already know about 2020, and we're not going to go there. I had to speak at my church on last Wednesday, and I said, it's like 2020 and 2021 were tag team partners. And right when 2020 was leaving out, it just tagged 2021. And but we're here, and we're all leaders, and we all have something to accomplish. And I have to say that all that I am, everything that I've ever garnered in life, all that I have, all that I do, is largely because of vision. Much of the success that I've had, and haven't reached, to levels I want to, of course, but it's because of vision. And some of us on here are just gifted. Some of you are very gifted to just put your hands to the plow and you succeed. You make things happen. And then there's some of us that have to actually work and try and trial and error our way to success. And maybe we have to fail a couple of times before we get it. But either way it goes, folks, it all starts with vision. 99.9999% of the time when I speak or coach a leader, I always ask, what do you want to see? And again, 99.999% of the time, they tell me what they don't want. Well, Barry, we're stuck. We're here and we've been in this trouble. Our finances are down. Okay, great. Tell me what you do want. Well, I just want to get out of this debt. If I could just get out of this debt. And then I'll ask, and then what will you do? And then they look at me and say, I've never thought about that. I've been so down and so overcome by what I'm going through that I've never been able to get a vision for what else is possible. And I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to give you 11 leadership visions that you must have. I know a lot of people say you just need to have a vision. Yeah, I understand. But you actually need to have 11 types of vision as a leader for your organization, for your staff, for your team, for the finances, for the entire company. And we're going to go through those. Someone asked me last week, for many of you all who have ever heard my story, when I did Coffee with an Entrepreneur last year, excuse me, I talked about the fact that I moved on from being a pastor. I was a pastor for 11 and a half years in the city of Moreno Valley. And right about the 7th year of pastoring, I had this huge God-sized vision that I was going to be traveling the world, building, coaching, developing leaders and their organizations so that they could have greater impact. I had no clue how that was going to happen. All I know is I had a vision. And this lady asked me last week, she said, how did you do it? How did you just jump with this, kind of take a blind jump? And I thought about it and I said, it wasn't a blind jump. I saw it. And I want to ask you, every one of you, with all that has happened in 2020, what do you see? I want to talk to your heart on this morning, because I'm believing, even if you're not, that 2021 can be your absolute best year that you have ever experienced. Let me tell you something. COVID-19 didn't take money off of the earth. Money still exists in the earth. You just have to figure out a vision to find it and to attract it to you. So let's talk about these 11 leadership visions. I'm going to say them twice so that you can write them down. We're going to go quick. I'm not going to be long. I have about 15 minutes. Number one is you have to have a vision with the end in mind. You have to have a vision with the end in mind. I tell people all the time, leaders, you should be spending at least 30 minutes every day, just in vision land. You need to spend time. What will it look like if we accomplish this? Once this is not a problem anymore, what else is possible? Let's assume that I have that loan, that I got that PPP, that I got that funding. What will I do differently? What will be demanded of my team, of my leadership, that we're not doing now? So you have to, folks, you have to have a vision with the end in mind. The late Stephen R. Covey wrote the book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. You already know it. And then he, I guess, you know, the 7 Habits wasn't good enough. He came out with the 8th Habit as well. And I have both of those books. And he says you have to begin with the end in mind. And I want you to get your team. I want to encourage you to get your team and just have planning sessions once a month. Just have vision sessions and say, what would it look like, team, if we did this? And what you're inevitably doing, you're actually building their capacity. When they begin to speak into the vision and talk about the vision and see themselves in the vision, what they're doing is they're raising the bar of their capacity. And then you begin to develop them and coach them. And all of a sudden, the performance and productivity of your organization shoots through the roof. I want you to ask yourself, have I been doing that? Have I been doing that? Am I playing risk adverse and just staying and playing safe? Or am I out there really seeing what's possible? Begin with the end in mind. You have to have a vision with the end in mind. Number 2, you have to have a vision for the organizational culture and identity. I said at ELR, and I say often when I'm coaching leaders, sometimes we bring in the smarts and the business minds, and we wonder why the culture in our organization is kind of awry. It's bad. It's dysfunctional. It's you know, you don't want to be there often. You kind of like, wow. And then you look at the person, you finally identify them. But because you brought them in and you lauded them and you said, hey, here's Johnny, here's Jane. They're the best. We got them from this company, from this organization. They're coming in. And then all of a sudden that Johnny and Jane really deteriorates your culture and your identity. I often say that if you are a leader, whether your business is healthy, whether it's dysfunctional, or whether it's stuck, it always acts like its leader. I'll say it again, whether your business is healthy, dysfunctional, or it's stuck, your business always acts like you. And so you, the leader, the founder, the CEO, the executive director, you set the tone and you hire for that culture, you hire for that identity. And folks, it's a little bit difficult to say, but sometimes you have to fire according to that culture and identity. As a leader, you must guard your organizational culture and your identity just as secure as you would the finances of your organization. And everybody knows we're always looking at the finances. At least you should be. You should be looking to your CFO or your accountant to say, hey, where are we? Where are we? But we don't always guard our culture, our organizational culture and identity. Let's go to number 3. Number 3 is you have to have a vision. Hear me. You have to have a vision of being yeast and helium. Yeast, like what you use for baking and bread. You have to have a vision for being yeast and helium. I want you to go back to 2020 and we understand that yeast, when it gets into dough, it causes the dough to expand. We know that helium, when it gets into a balloon, it causes the balloon to rise. You as the leader must be the top influencer in your organization. And by your leadership, I can tell who's a great leader, not by looking at what you do, but looking at how your team grows and expands. I don't have to talk to you. I can look at your team and see from January 2020 to December 2020, all the way till now, January 2021, I can look at them and say, did you grow? Because their growth is contingent and directly connected to you as a leader. So you must have a vision for being yeast, speaking words of inspiration, inspiring greater performance, not being kind of the taskmaster and the iron fist kind of leader. That doesn't work today. You have to be the most inspirational, the CIO, Chief Inspirational Officer of your organization and for your team. Number 4, you have to have a vision for forward movement. You have to have a vision for forward movement. Be resilient. You have to have a healthy obsession. I use the word healthy very carefully. A healthy obsession for meeting your goals. Yes, you got to gather all the information you can before you make that move. But then when you make that move, you have to give all of your effort to it. Visionaries are fighters. That's who you are as a leader. You are a fighter. How do I know? Because you're still here. You're still pushing that business. You might have lost income, lost buildings, lost finances, whatever the case, but I'm here to let you know, my friend, that you are a fighter. And so when we're having a vision for forward movement, I often say that we have to practice conviction and clarity over certainty and consensus. Sometimes you just have to know that you know that you know that you know that you know that this is the move we need to make. And every leader in this call, if you've ever had to make a big decision, I can guarantee you that that big decision, you didn't have all the details. You may not have had all consensus. People thought you were crazy, and you certainly weren't certain about what's going to happen next, but you were clear that we can't stay here. And we can't let this opportunity pass us by. So you have to have a vision for forward movement. Leonard Ravenhill, I believe his name, Leonard Ravenhill, the late Leonard Ravenhill, he once said that the opportunity of a lifetime must be seized in the lifetime of the opportunity. I'll say it again since it's not on a screen. The opportunity of a lifetime must be seized in the lifetime of the opportunity. Don't let another opportunity pass you by. Number 5, we're going to go quick. You have to have a vision for bouncing back. We have a vision for going forward and accomplishing and achieving, but what happens when we get stuck, when we hit that wall? What happens when something that we were working toward is not there anymore, or a policy or a law or an amendment comes to something and it changes the journey that we were on? Do you have a vision for bouncing back? If you fail, you have to make sure you maintain that big picture vision. Remember what you saw. Folks, I can tell you so many times in the journey moving from pastoring in 2016 to 2021, just 5 years ago, September, it'll be 5 years this year. I've had many, many failures. I've made many, many mistakes, but I had a vision for bouncing back. I saw the bigger picture. Let's go to number 6, I believe it is. You have to have a vision for innovation and relevance. Have a vision for innovation and relevance. Oh my, we're on Zoom. Oh gosh, I hate these Zoom. Guess what? This is the new normal for many organizations. Many companies are not going back to the office. It's changing. Many county governments right now are deciding, are we going to bring people back in or let a portion or a certain department work from home? We have to have a vision for what if things change. Many businesses, John mentioned, 67 to 75% of businesses fail. Why? Because they don't have a vision for innovation and relevance. You have to stay relevant. Stay relevant. Always innovate. Don't be so sold and married to that original idea to where it can't evolve into something greater. Number 7, have a vision for a plan B. You have to have a vision for, that's self-explanatory, right, folks? Yes, we're going to go down road A and we have this strategic plan A. It's so the bomb. It's amazing. It's great. Everybody's fired up, but there needs to be someone in the room who says, but wait a minute, Bobby, wait a minute, John, wait a minute, Barry, wait a minute, Karen. What if this happens? Then what do we do? You have to have a vision for a plan B. Number 8. Oh, I love this one. I have 5 minutes. You have to have a vision. Are you all ready for this? Get ready. As John said, hold on to your seats right here. This is going to hurt. I want everyone to get ready because it's going to hurt. You have to have a vision for saying goodbye. Goodbye to team members who don't work at this level. I know that's difficult. I know that's difficult for many of you. But Barry, they've been with me for 10 years. Shucks, they helped me start the company. How can I let them go? You have to have a vision for saying goodbye to old strategies, kind of like the being innovative and the creative side, right? You have to have a vision for letting go of old technology that just doesn't work anymore. You have to have a vision. Here it is. This is something my company is doing right now, and it's tough. I'm telling you, it is probably one of the most challenging decisions that I'm making early in this year, of saying goodbye to a segment of customers that you've outgrown. Maybe you've served those customers, but it's more taxing on you and you're really losing more than you are gaining. I really feel someone is really resonating with this one right here. Point number 8, have a vision for saying goodbye. Not everyone who begins with you is going to finish with you. There's going to be people who come in your life and come into your business along the journey just long enough to get you to that hurdle, get you over that hurdle, or help you cross that valley that you're going through. And then they're going to be gone. Now, the scary thing is when those who are supposed to leave stay past their expiration date. I want you to analyze that. Like I said, folks, this is tough, but another reason why businesses fail is because they don't have a vision for saying goodbye, or at least they don't act on it. And you need to take a hard look at your leadership, your vision, and where you know your company, your business should be, your organization should be, and say, what do we need to let go of? 2020. Do we really need to get people back in? Why? Did you maintain? Did you stay afloat? Were you still productive with people working from home? You might want to consider. I'm not saying you should, but you might want to consider if that is the route you need to take. Number 9, have a vision for good stewardship. Time is the most wasted asset. When time is wasted, resources are wasted. Opportunities are often lost. We lose good people. Have a vision for good stewardship. How are you managing finances? I often tell people, if you are a visionary leader, listen, if you're like me, I'm a visionary leader. If you are a visionary leader, stay away from the finances. Don't touch them. If you are a visionary leader and you're over your own finances, you will always be in financial trouble and probably will go bankrupt. Hire an accountant, CFO, get someone and trust them. I had to have a meeting in December of 2020 with my accountant and say, I'm taking my hands off. I'm taking my hands off. She would call me and say, did you take out money? Did you move this money over here? Did you buy this? Did you do this? You have to let me know. I am not the financial guy. I know that. I know how to read the reports, the balance sheets, P&L. I know that part. That's what I do. So if you're a visionary leader, let me help you. Don't touch the finances. We're moving on. Number 10, have a vision for limitless skies. Number 10, have a vision for limitless skies. If I were to coach you, one of my gifts, I'm not bragging or being bombastic, but one of my gifts is to push you into a realm of believing and thinking that you've never ascended to. Maybe you've been fearful to tap into that. I grow businesses by growing leaders. That's my gift. And I want to encourage each and every one of you all. I don't care what's going on in America. I care, but you understand what I'm saying. It does matter. But what I'm saying is that's not going to stop you from dreaming and seeing big. I want you to, I love what Grant Cardone, he talks about 10xing your life, your business, your relationships, your capacity. And even if you have a team, those that are working with teams, require those. Remember, you're the CIO, Chief Inspirational Officer. Challenge those that you lead. Ask them, what do you see this business accomplishing over the next 3 to 5 years or this year? Don't even go out that far. And ask them and challenge them to be big picture thinkers and to have a vision of limitless skies. If they run a department in your organization, challenge them to see big. What are you going to be doing in your department that impacts the bigger goal of our organization? Last but not least, number 11, have a vision. This is huge, for the next generation. Have a vision for the next generation. I think Corona Chamber right now is in prime position. I love having Elijah, I believe his name is 19 years old. He's the next generation. What will we do to invest in him and his generation? What are we going to do? You have to have, businesses cannot die with the founder. You worked too hard to move on, whether that be through the grave or through retirement or both. You worked too hard to have all of your work just gone and never remembered. No one has anything to hold on to, no legacy left. Have a vision for the next generation and how they will continue to lead your organization. Listen, if you want to get in contact with me, I'm going to give you my cell phone number. Don't mind you giving a call. Give me a call. It's my number is area code 951-378-2848. If anything resonated with you, just want to talk it out and say, hey, give me some ideas. I'm open for that. It's not about the money. It's about you having clarity on your vision. 951-378-2848. Shoot me a text. Let me know who you are. I'm here to serve. Thank you. God bless you all.
Thank you, Barry. Awesome, awesome. Let's hear it for Barry E. Knight. Awesome, very good. I love it. Stay relevant, don't get stagnant. That's really good stuff. And a vision for saying goodbye and to potentially people, technology. And I think the hidden gem is there, say goodbye to customers that you've outgrown. That's a big one. And you want to hang on to those customers, and they're not making you any money, and it's a loss. So going back and evaluating that is a big deal. So great job. Now I got some amazing news, is that Barry will be on our Good Morning Corona every single month and give us updates. So that's pretty amazing. So and Kathleen, I don't know how you got so fortunate to have Barry in your ELR class. That's pretty cool. So, but anyway, you can reach out to Barry and website. I actually get his information. I get his updates. In fact, tomorrow morning, I'm on a training that he's doing at 7 a.m. I would imagine if you call him or email him, he can give you that information to log into that. So, all right, so it's time to close out the meeting. Oh, I have one more thing. Kim said to smash the box. So I'm going to smash the box for the year. What the heck? Why not? Let's think differently. Bobby.
Yes, thank you so much, John, and so appreciate you. And Barry, thank you so very much. We want to give a round of applause and a big shout out to John Weyhgandt. He is forever giving. In fact, he will be honored and recognized as our Chairman's Award at our installation and awards gala on February 25th.
Hey, Bobby, I forgot one thing.
Yes.
Stephanie has to ask the question for the prize. Stephanie, you have the question?
Yeah, that's in Bobby's script. It's coming up next.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But that's okay. Stephanie, go ahead. You go ahead so that they can start figuring it out and putting it in.
Okay, so for those of you who were paying attention to today's meeting, we have a prize for the first person to answer correctly in the chat box. The prize will be a free entry to Good Morning Corona next month. We are hoping to have this in a hybrid version. Bobby will tell you a little bit more about that. And at that February meeting, you will be able to present a commercial and about your business. So, how many ties did John wear today?
Again, how many ties did John wear today? And that's real important. So with that, let's go ahead and I'm going to continue. I want to give a big shout out to our sponsor, Vulcan Materials Company. They are such a great business partner. And you know what was nice? They took their time of their sponsorship time and they edified our chamber. And I'm forever grateful to Barb and the entire team at Vulcan. Want to thank all the speakers, welcome all the new members, the seasoned members that were recognized on the milestone. We just so appreciate each and every one of you. So I just want to go ahead and close out before we give the answer and identify who the right person is. And you should be texting or chatting back only to Stephanie, not to everyone, so they don't see your answers. Our next GMC meeting will be February 19th. And is Ryan still on the call? Nope. Okay. So this will be a hybrid. It'll be both in person and on Zoom. And our keynote, we're going to share that later on, and we'll have a little video of him. But we encourage you to register now for that. And we'll be sending that link out to all of you that were registered here, so that you'll be able to do that. Stephanie, do you have the winner?
Unfortunately, nobody has gotten it correct. So I'm thinking that maybe we can just do like a random draw of the people that were in attendance today.
Well, tell me how many.
I have a question for Kathleen, because I see she is unmuted. Kathleen, what time did you log on today to this meeting?
I logged on at 6:55.
Okay, so the reason that I ask is because John had actually started his tie changing prior to 7 a.m. So the official answer is 11. But if you were on early, it was 12. And Kathleen did guess 12.
Wow. Well, then she wins. Yay.
Great job.
So to all of you, remember, we're going to be emailing out a video link. You'll be able to play back all those copious notes that you were taking that I took today. And I got so immersed into Barry's talk that I missed one or two of them. But I'll be able to get that on the replay, and that's what you'll be able to get too. So on behalf of the Chamber of Commerce, thank you for being part of our organization. Thank you for taking time for an hour and 5 minutes this morning to hopefully help you create vision. Have a great day.
And he always seems to know that there's a contest.